Hi, beloved, and welcome to your message from God. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for joining me. Let us tap in and begin with your message from God and find out what He has in store for you at this time, what He would like you to know when you were tuned in and watching this message. I'd like to kindly inform you before we begin that I no longer am available for any kind of services, okay? Access denied, truly. Let's begin. Let's begin here. So, forward movement. I am receiving the energy of forward movement coming your way. I feel like I feel that this isn't about something specific, but it's about someone specific here. Like I feel like there's someone that has been in solitude of revealing themselves to you, okay? Not in solitude of hiding themselves or being in the house. This is solitude of withholding of emotions. Yeah, we have the moon here. Yeah. The moon is Cancerian energy. Cancer energy speaks here of withholding. The moon, the unseen emotions of someone. And I also feel like this is specific to the person themselves. This is someone mysterious, new to you. This could be a new love situation. Okay, I'm getting the narrative here that this could be a new love situation. For like 59% of you, this is new love. For the rest, I feel like this is someone that is seeking you, okay, somehow. So the new love is relative to someone you already know or know of. And then there's the narrative that this is someone, the second narrative to the second group of you, this is someone who feels like I'm getting like lost without you. But I feel like this is someone that has been withholding their emotions, their feelings, and withholding themselves, never revealing themselves, either never revealing themselves entirely to you, just living with the energy of you in mind, in essence. Or this could also be that someone withheld and now they're regretting it. Okay, so take the narrative how it applies, but the collaborative energy that brings this message to a shortened way of seeing it is like you have someone that feels there is more to explore, you know. This is someone that feels like whatever life you have going on, if it does not include them, you're lost or there's room for improvement. Someone here feels like they can add value to your life no matter what you have going on right now. I feel like this could be linked to, like, I'm getting an analogy, a reference point here. An example I'd like to give would be, well, an analogy I'd like to give is like a businessman um who hires this clerk, this PR, or this personal assistant to take care of his small details of life or even the personal matters sometimes. But like imagine this businessman or businesswoman that hires this person has to build some form of trust in them to elevate them somehow in their career. Okay, so I feel like you have been studied by this person before before any sort of action that was taken or will be taken here. This is action that will be taken. And for some of you, this person has already revealed themselves or came forward movement. Yeah, someone wants to elevate your life here. Let's see. Strong masculine energy, even if it's a feminine energy, I feel like they possess masculine traits. They embody somewhat of masculine energy, but I feel like it's for the feminine energy, it's like their mind. They think like a masculine, okay? And if this is a masculine, they're just really, really, they are more masculine than any masculine or well, this is how they feel. Talk to us, Father. What's the challenge? Okay. We have the five of fire. We have the five of wands, which is the five of fire, five of cups, which is the five of water. We have the king of pentacles, okay, which is Capricorn energy, the master manipulator energy. And then we have the eight of wands, Sagittarius energy with the knight of cups, Scorpio energy. So we have the God complex energy and the lesson learned energy here. We have Aries energy with the five of wands, grim reaper. I just feel like someone here is really silent right now and has been for a while, but I feel like they've been more silent about their interest in you. This is someone who has been silent about how deep they want to take things or how much something genuinely means to them, which is in this case, this connection you share. I feel like there's a variety of narratives because I'm speaking to many people, but the collaborative energy is that there's someone coming through here, someone coming forward, someone revealing themselves. Like this is somewhat of like confession energy or confessions, someone coming forward to speak the truth to you. But this is love related. So we have Piscean energy here. Satan told me with the Page of Cups. We have Virgo, split personality, the Methodist, the Hermit energy. We have the Three of Cups here. Piscean energy again. Satan told me. So someone here, I feel like you're dealing with someone who feels like they're out of place because I keep hearing lost their ways, lost their ways. I feel that things are unfolding in someone's life and it's causing some form of an internalized spiritual awakening, one which they may not acknowledge it to be that, like, oh, this is what's happening. I'm going through somewhat of a spiritual awakening within myself or whatnot, but that's what's happening. I feel like this is someone who lived life on the edge for a long time. Yeah, like this is an analogy, a reference point, a case study. This is someone like, okay, not this person, but like the comparison I want to give to this person It ran away. I guess, let's release it. Yeah, that's the analogy. So I feel like it's the, okay, so it's like the analogy of two people, like the energy of a boy and a girl meeting, and this girl is ready for some form of commitment, ready to be like a woman, because boys can be 37 years old, boys can be 12 years old. Like, a boy is not, I feel, is not just age related. I feel it's more psychologically based in deeds and in our morale, virtue as people, what we choose to do, and also character, that plays a big role. So I feel that this analogy is like giving that the reference point, the case study here is like two people here, boy and a girl, right? Who have love for one another, but the issue would be that the girl is ready for commitment, ready to level up herself into that vibration of being a woman, ready to elevate and evolve. But then there's the boy who doesn't want to become a man, or doesn't want to become the man that they are supposed to be for the relationship to be successful, prosperous. Like, sort of like, I still want to enjoy myself type energy. I don't want to feel held down or trapped or tied down. It's like this boy, in this boy would be someone that um fears commitment because of what it might come with, or somewhat of trauma based ideology that they have, which they refuse to acknowledge as that at that time, right? So what the girl decides to do is leave them, and try move forward, heal, and find a way to do this on her own. And she eventually succeeds and surpasses this masculine energy that she left behind in her past, which then leads her to be more than what he ever could be, you know. But what lingers is the fact that he had the chance and he chose not to take it. So I feel like, back to this person's energy that you're dealing with, I feel like this is someone that's really clear on how they feel about you. This is definitely a connection that's spiritually based here. Definitely. So I feel like you dealing with someone here who wants to come out of the shadows. Like, this is like an unexpected, shocking message that might come through, or it might shock you. It might not be shocking itself, but how it impacts you for whatever reason, depending on who reaches out, it might come as a shock at first. Um, but I feel like you're dealing with someone who has some form of level of confidence in you and in this connection. They respect what you do, what you bring to the table, and I feel like they just want to add on to it. They want to add value. Mm, if this is someone you were in contact with, someone you were connected to from the past that you left alone here, they feel like, yes, you've elevated, but they can still bring more to the table. They can still offer you more than what you already have now. And if this is someone who has been interested in you, always been that way with it, but refused to kind of acknowledge it within themselves and to you for a long time, and stayed with it, hovering it within the heart, and choosing to ignore it as much as they could. But here we are. Some things just can't stay suppressed. Hence, I feel like this is like spiritually based. You could share some form of ancestry, lineage, bloodline, bond with this person. Like, whether you know it or not, I feel like there is a time that maybe ancestors cross paths or the ancestry lineage merged. Hence, like, I feel like someone is like deeply attracted to you here. This is to those who never got approached by this man or woman yet, truly in how they really feel or at all. Someone, this is someone who hides, man. They just, they like to switch things up to fit their comfortability levels, but yeah. So we have the hangman, Pisces energy, Satan told me again, and then we have the tower, Scorpio, the God complex energy. So with that being said, I feel like the tower energy speaks of like what's to come out of this. I feel like someone's gonna reach out to you. Okay, I'm getting a reference and analogy here. So the analogy, the reference would be that, like, if, okay, so I'm getting that the reference is spiritually based here. The analogy, the case study here is that, imagine like a powerful spiritual woman in her world, in her reality, who gets discovered online by a businessman, um, or a mogul, a tycoon type person who has more in life or feels that they have more in life. It's either they have it or they feel this way about it. They have more in life than this powerful spiritual woman, but it's in a way that they feel that this is what this powerful spiritual woman needs. It's like whatever the powerful spiritual woman has, this tycoon mogul businessman energy looks at her as like an incomplete, a Rubik's cube, because they see more. Okay, so understanding this reference, this analogy, would mean that you have to understand this masculine. I feel like you're dealing with someone who relatively new to being in their emotional state of being or entertaining themselves emotionally. I feel like this is someone who usually is like an adrenaline junkie energy that feels like life is long. If they wanted to settle down, they have time to decide, which I feel like that's where they're at. You're dealing with someone who feels like they're running out of time in their own life, right? This is like subconsciously. But I feel like externally they're portraying an act of still continuing their life, which I feel like nothing's wrong. But I feel like there needs to be some form of shift that occurs for there not to be stagnancy in this person's life. And they feel like, I feel like this is how they feel. So I feel like you've walked the path so serious that you are serious, like you as my collective, like you are a serious person. I feel like they know this about you, but also at the same time, subconsciously, they are very objective to that fact about you. They don't know how to feel about it, like that seriousness. It brings them to a place of wanting to be their real self or wanting to step into that side of themselves, or that way of being. I feel like you bring something out of somebody here and they want to further explore that by taking it to where it needs to be. And I feel like this is someone that's willing to expose themselves, reveal themselves to you in that way. which I feel like it's to be appreciated. They feel okay, but I do feel it too because I see that this is someone that like they don't have to. I feel like this is someone that they don't have to do this. They feel like they want to help you, they want to elevate you, they want to lay a hand in your life. They don't have to. So I feel like there's a genuine interest here of someone who truly sees more in you, whether or not you with someone else. They feel like they can bring more to the table. So I feel like there's some form of respect that should be shown to this person because of their heart towards you. This is someone who they're genuine. So I feel like you can't. They reward you with that. Like despite everything about this person, like example, the narrative to those who know this person to be of someone in the past that you had to let go of. It's like because you already experienced each other and they know you energetically and they've seen you on that same level of vulnerability, like it gives them the confidence to think that they can get you there again or they can take you there again. But if this is, to my people who this is someone that hasn't revealed themselves yet, that has been in hiding, or someone that has been in the state of being of wanting you in their life but has been holding back or withholding their emotions, you know I feel like this person feels quite clear as to what they want and how they feel about you, and they ready. Someone's ready. Yeah, someone's ready to blow your mind, steal your heart here, make a move. Okay. So this is someone that feels like you have a lot going on for yourself, which is good because I feel like this is someone business oriented, or they have a lot going on for themselves as well. So they feel like you are not. Someone studied you here, man. They feel like you are in a position to be your own person without them. You won't be one of those clingy women or clingy men that always seek some form of validation or attention from them because of whatever cause or reason, because of their identity, something like that. But yeah, you never mind that, guys. You have someone that's genuinely interested here that wants to change your mind. Someone wants to change your mind about some form of life you live. They feel like there is more. Someone here is like this is like the fixer energy, where I feel like you're dealing with the masculine energy that likes to fix people, which can be toxic for them because there are people that um deceive them because of their energy that they come through with. But I feel like you're dealing with an optimist, someone who is very optimistic about other people's things and other people's lives and other people's journeys and just other people. But when it comes to them, they're a little bit more secretive. They like to maintain some form of mystery about themselves, but I feel like it's natural. They are like that. It's not a portrayal of self. They're just obscurely wise enough to understand the world for what it is, but still be their own person. It's like you're dealing with a really intellectual person here. someone who can meet you where you're at within that regard. Um, so this will bring some form of, I feel like this is like what's to come here with the world and the moon. It's like the energy of like you're gonna have the opportunity to have a new life with someone here. It's like someone is going to present this to you. This person is I feel like it won't be them. It will be the actual approach. The actual presence is like it's like a portal to a new life. Someone here is like sort of like an ultimatum here, like that type of energy where you have to decide if you want something or someone here to that extent or on that level. um an analogy, a reference point here is a case study is like back to the powerful spiritual woman and the business tycoon mogul businessman, you know, who feels like they can elevate this woman's career despite what they have going on. The reference point here, the case study, the analogy, it's like imagine the man fucking multiple different women per day, per week, or in a short space of time, but like multiple different women. I feel like in this analogy, picture this man to be not only financially fit or caliber fit, or just their identity is heavyweight in their reality. Picture them to also be godlike in their figure, someone extremely masculine indeed, like how they move, and also masculine in who they portray themselves to be. It's like you dealing with someone like that, and their feminine energy, they're the exact same way. Like I said, masculine mind. If this is a feminine energy, they have a masculine mind. But feminine or masculine here, let's tap back into the cards. So I feel that this person underestimates you in the caliber of like some form of financial gain. I don't know, like maybe you don't seem to have much, or they feel like they have more, they have enough to give. Okay, here. So I feel like this person you're dealing with that's approaching, returning, coming through, coming forward, revealing themselves here, whatever the narrative is for your reality, they have been around. This is someone that's been with a lot of bitches, been with a lot of uh niggas here. Someone that knows a lot about life, but I feel that they right. Maybe they can teach you, but I don't know if it's a lesson you would like to learn or a portal you would like to enter, because you're a different breed from them. I see that. Like, I feel like your life and this person's life is very different. So, I don't know, this might overwhelm you, or you would have to operate from a different way of being. Because I feel like this is someone that wants to like live with you and stuff. Like someone wants that type of relationship. it's serious. This, I feel like this is serious. Someone's serious here. Serious about where they want things to go. This is not something that they're taking for granted. So I guess, you know, you know how you feel about, things, and how I want to conclude this message is like, whatever comes your way should be worthy of your elevation towards like your spiritual rank more than anything, because finances can deplete, but spiritual rank reigns supreme forever. So whether or not you financially fit, if you have a good heart, you can conquer anything, you really can. So whatever this person brings your way, make sure that your openness to receive it is relative to your identity and your morale, virtue, your ethics, your traditions within self and your reality, your boundaries. Make sure that you straight, and then recollecting thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas of this whole thing, bringing it to one and seeing if it fits, bringing you and this person into one. See if it fits. Does it make sense to you? Don't let the decision be made through sexual based relations. Don't be dumb. Nothing more, nothing less. I really appreciate your time. That'll be all from me, Prophetic Vessel, with spiritual news. Okay. I'm sending you nothing but love, comfort, and closure within your spirit, your mind, and your heart. In Jesus' name, I release you. Amen.